In your hometown is your worst enemy. And I hate to say that, man, but it is. Like, I had to move. And I noticed if I wouldn't have left, I'd have been in jail or dead because I was just stuck in that life.
Now watch me pull up with a stick. Bet I spit you wig.
They scared of me. I get in the studio because I'm one of them artists. I get in the studio. I don't come in there with no pen in the pad. I come in straight freestyle. I hear a beat, I like it, I go in the studio, knock it out in 30 minutes. Artists get intimidated for that. Like, this dude didn't write that. His punchlines on point, his melodies on point. Like, they can't deal with it.
You have to sacrifice a lot to chase your dream.
Yeah.
What did you have to give up?
Ghostwriter's where the money is. People, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about me going out somewhere and people going crazy. I'd rather just live comfortable and travel. That means if an artist need me to write him a song, I could be somewhere in Paris chilling and I could write him a song in 30 minutes, send it to him. I'm done. Check it. Straight to my account. Your hometown is never going to give you that what you need to put you in a better position. You have to move away from home. And the people that's going to give you the opportunity is the people that you don't even know.
Welcome back to Conversation with Mr. French. I'm your host, Derek French. My today's guest is from Louisiana. He's an entrepreneur, a business owner, a songwriter, a hip-hop artist, and he's a ghostwriter for multiple artists across the industry. And he also have a hit single called Check Me Out. My today's guest is, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Young Gator Music, man, straight from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in Las Vegas right now. So, yeah, I am your fire ghostwriter. If y'all need a writer, I'm him.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. It's all love.
To tell us some more about you.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I'm from Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, Hammond, Louisiana. So, you know, I came down this way, you know, from Atlanta to L.A., and then from L.A., I end up in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so far, I like it. It's been cool, though. They've been treating me right, though.
Different vibe than L.A.?
Yeah, it's different, but it's cool though. I'm adapting to it, Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? So they been showing me love though. You get some that still have that way. It's like, oh, you from the South, and you trying to come over here and take over. You trying to show out. Oh, they like your accent. Yeah, I mean, you know, the Southern, you know, our hospitality. You know, man, we show love. You know, what I mean, we ain't on that. But so far, the people I've been dealing with, some of the artists, they've been kind of cool, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with it. I got love for Vegas.
So what was your childhood like growing up in Louisiana?
I was cool. You know, I had, got in a little trouble a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So, fighting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of little drive-bys, all this. I mean, I went through a lot, you know, try to, not to get too deep. But, just I had a little rough life, you know what I'm saying? But overall, you know what I'm saying, I had my mother and my father, you know what I'm saying, in my life. So they did, make sure, we did what we did, you know what I'm saying? But now that my father passed, so I still got my mother. She's still in Louisiana, though. So, yeah, so I just keep doing what I got to do to make sure that she's taken care of and I got her back, you heard me? So I'm trying to get her from Louisiana, but I think she's gonna move out there with my brother in Atlanta. Yeah.
So, I was just about to ask, were you the only child?
Nah, I got it's me and my brother. That's all my mom got.
So, are you the oldest?
Yeah.
So, what is your relationship like with your mom and your brother as of now?
Oh, love it. Yeah, it's all love. You know, my brother been want me to come move back to Atlanta. I said, nah, brother, I love you. Boy, I can't come. So, I gotta stay out here.
So, what made you leave Atlanta?
I used to go a lot to the BET Awards, and then it wasn't making any sense for it financial. I'm always flying. It was like, just go and move there. So I just took that leap and just left. And so I went to L.A. and I stayed out there. You know, I was going to the BET Awards, but I thought I was going to be doing more than what I was there. But it wasn't like that. It was more like who you know. They wouldn't let you in certain doors that I didn't know that. So I didn't do my homework. I just leaped and did it. And then, I had to just keep grinding. So I had a condo down there by the Staples Center.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I stayed down there. So I was go to the games and stuff like that. Then I had a friend that stayed in Vegas. And he was like, man, you spending so much money out there. Why don't you come out here to Vegas and get you a house that you paying for that condo? So I came out here, checked it out for like a month. I wound up ending up here, and I ain't never left yet.
So everyone always say Atlanta is opportunity for blacks. Is that true?
That's true. Because the opportunity with Atlanta, they stick together. And that's what's wrong with all states and artists. Atlanta is the example that you need right there. They all stick together. All of them know each other. And in Atlanta, you can pull up the Popeyes, and you will see, artists like, what I'm saying, look, the baby. What I'm saying, the baby, he'll pull up, what I'm saying. It's like that simple. Like they touchable, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it was easy for me to do music with the Shop Boys and do stuff with, like, what I'm saying, with DJ Unk and Franchise Boys and do all that stuff because I was around them.
Oh, you take me back to my childhood memories.
Oh,
Franchise
yeah,
Boys,
yeah.
DJ Unk.
Yeah, so I was around all of them a lot. So that's why, we built that relationship. So it's like nothing when I come to Atlanta. I can say, hey, what's up? What's up, Halle? What's up, Jizzle, man? What's up, Shop Boy? What's up? I'm all cool with them still, you know what I mean? So we just got that good relationship and stuff. And I do good business. So it's no beef, and you know what I'm saying? It's all love.
So I always want to know, what's the difference between Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and New Orleans?
To me, they all the same. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause I got family, you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans. So I used to be in New Orleans a little bit, you know what I'm saying. But then when I moved to Hammond, I still was going back and forth, but I still majority of my time in Hammond, Louisiana, which is not far from New Orleans, like 35, maybe 40 minutes. So it's not really far from each other. And Baton Rouge the same. So it ain't, to me, it ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I can say different is they lingo. But now the lingo is getting merged. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Baton Rouge, they wasn't saying like, you heard me, and they wasn't talking like that. New Orleans talking like that. But it seemed like our culture just merged, and it's just Louisiana whole, so it just coming together. So everybody like sound the same. So if you get somebody from Baton Rouge, you get somebody from Hammond, you get somebody from New Orleans, you don't know where they from. For the only person you would think they from is New Orleans because the accent, and they might be from Baton Rouge, Hammond, Ponchatoula, Opelousas. You don't know.
So how far are they from? They separate from each other?
30, 40 minutes. So they ain't even far from each other. It's not like buku miles away.
So is it true like a lot of people from there they move away, like local artists move away because they can't grow from there?
They can't grow. You can't. Your hometown is your worst enemy. And I hate to say that, man, but it is. Like, I had to move, and I noticed if I wouldn't have left, I'd have been in jail or dead, one or two. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just stuck in that life. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody having something good, and I wanted it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to take it. I wanted to just, no matter what the consequence was.
Yeah.
But being around when the situation, when, I stepped away from that, I got to see, like, oh, man, these people actually getting money without doing the extra stuff I was doing,
So what was your struggle in your upbringing that stuck with you to this day?
Trusting people. Like, I'm Aquarius, so I trust a lot. So I give you 100% of me, up front, without even knowing your character, not knowing who you are, not even getting to know you as a person. I lay it on the line, and I trust you 100 with my life. And then when you cross me, and then it hurts, and I'm learning to know how to adjust with that and cope with that, because that's the main thing. My challenge is like now, still from this day, it's better now, but it's still there. Like, man, I trusted him. Man, I trusted her. Like, I never would have thought, and that hurts more because you put all your trust in them, and they in their mind like, I'm not putting all my trust in you. They already overcome it. They know. But that's just my big thing.
So do you feel like people have hidden motives when they show you who they exactly are? You
Yes.
like could have been like, hey, that's who you really was from the get-go.
Yes.
And you were genuine.
Yes.
So how do you separate that? Like, how do you separate that from the people you hang around with?
Well, I give people that opportunity, and once they cross that line, and then now you on you know what I'm saying, you on thin line now with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I only give people 2 tries. Ain't no 3, 4, 5. You know, you cross me that one time, I'm going to give you an opportunity to redeem yourself because sometimes people childish and some people don't, you know, get it. Maybe that's how they was in their life, you know what I mean? So they figure they can do it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I give you the opportunity to correct yourself. You mess up that second time, that's it. I don't know you no more.
So did you always have a support chasing the music, or did you have people doubting you?
Doubt.
What was that like?
Never support, man. Still getting it to today. They scared of me. I get in the studio because I'm one of them artists. I get in the studio. I don't come in there with no pen and a pad. I come in straight freestyle. I hear a beat. I like it. I go in the studio, knock it out in 30 minutes. Artists get intimidated for that. Like, this dude didn't write that. His punchlines on point. His melodies on point. Like, they can't deal with it. It's too much. And then, you know, a lot of opportunities that I didn't take because the guys was, you know, hating on me. Like, I might be in a room with Universal, in a room with Warner Brothers, and they be in a room with the major people because they bring me along. And I call myself just not, you know what I mean, not trying to snake them, but I'm like, man, I want my opportunity too. Let me, and I try not to say nothing, but I learned, and that's a bad decision. If you're around somebody that got some to put you in a better position, take it. Don't worry about what the next person feel, because he's not going to feel this, you know what I'm saying, about you. He going to make sure you take care of himself. So I learned that moving forward, I don't care what room I'm in. If somebody can make my life better, put me in a better position, I'm taking it.
So do you feel like there's no friends in this industry you're in? Because it's so, like you said, if you get in this room and you happen to speak your mind, and they probably would feel like, hey, you trying to take food out of my mouth. That doesn't sound like a friend anymore.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. In this industry, you might well kind of like stay associate. They be associate. You know what I'm saying? People like to throw that partner and my friend around a lot. That word. You know what I'm saying? And it really don't hold weight when it get to the point where you ask them, hey, let me get $100. Hey, share my post. Hey, come to my performance. Hey, you know, they're not gonna do it. But if you say,
unless it benefits them, right?
There you go. All it's free.
Yeah.
They're not going to do nothing to support you. And I just posted that today on my Instagram. I said, it's crazy where you can you send all your posts and they'll look at you. You see the views, they looking 500,000, 600,000 views. But not one of your friends that you know hit the like button or a post. And the person that do hit the like button and post, you don't even know who this person is.
And that's a sad thing too, because let's say, for example, you and I grew up together, and like you said, you posting stuff up there, and I'm looking at it but not showing the support, and I go share Boosie, I go share his stuff, and I don't know this man from a pound of paint, you know, a bucket of paint.
Yeah.
You know, so that lets you know right then and there, it's like, your friendship ain't genuine, man, because you don't know this man. Boosie's got millions, right? And you trying to get there just as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, me not just pushing the like button or share button, don't let you know, you know, where we stand.
Yeah, for sure. And it's crazy, man. And you know, and then it's crazy when you confront them about it and say, hey, so why you didn't share my post, man? Oh, I ain't see it. But you was like the 20th person that viewed it. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't hear it. Send it to me again. So you can see it up there twice. And it shows on me that you seen it.
Or they'll be like, oh, when I swear I hit the button.
That's crazy.
Or well, you acting like a female. Why are you upset about I didn't post your stuff? Like, we partners.
Yeah.
Especially we grew up together.
Yeah.
Well, I would feel some type of way because I know you personally. Now, if you was just somebody random, no, I wouldn't feel no type of way.
Yeah, for sure. You heard me?
What keeps you motivated during the hard times?
Music. That's me. So if I'm going through something, I'm stressing about something, I just go get me a beat, listen to it, go to the studio, put all that energy into it. And it's crazy. It might be something stressing me out. I don't have nothing to do but what I'm about to come out my mouth when I'm in the studio. And that's crazy. Because I don't put none of that, what I'm going through, in my music, just the energy.
So is music your first love?
Yes.
So when you as a black man, when we deal with mental health, do you put it in your music? Or how do you cope with that?
I just put it in my music, but I just don't say it. So if I'm going through a bad relationship, I don't put it in my music. I don't say what I do. I just put the energy into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I create a whole character that, and it's not even me.
Mm.
Or I create the character so strong, you don't know I'm talking about myself.
So once you put that down on paper, do that go away, or do you still feel some type of way?
You go away.
And all your music, or is just
All my music. Every time I put down a song, the energy and emotions I put into it, I don't think about it, and I move on to something next. So I cope by it. So just say I was going through it, somebody messed me over. I'm mad. I go in the studio, drop the music. I ain't even think about what happened and what they did. I don't keep that same energy. I got other things I can be focusing on to keeping that negative energy. That's not gonna get me nowhere. They're gonna leave me in a standstill, and I don't want to be in a standstill.
So how did the street culture affect your music?
Just me being around in it, like me, hustling on the block, you know what I'm saying, and living that life that I thought was a good life. You know what I mean? And I always used to tell myself is, man, that's crazy, because I never got caught up in nothing dealing with no drugs, far as with the laws or anything. You hear me? So then I always tell myself, I try to tell them youngsters too, if the dope man told you the truth, if the dope man would have told you the truth, that if I give you this dope, if I give you these drugs, you gonna make millions. But if you get caught one time, you lose everything. It'd be a lot of people that ain't taking that risk. That's a lose. That's just like you going to the slots, putting your last $1,000 in and playing one hand and hoping you hit. You wouldn't take that opportunity, but the reason they do it, because they don't tell them that. You know what I mean? So, and I tell my sons that, I say, man, listen, don't go that route. You know what I'm saying? Your father been through that route. There's no win out there. Yeah, it look good, all that money, but when you get popped one time, you lose it all. So what did you benefit off that?
So, because that's what you see. It's good that you said it, because people are looking up to their favorite rappers. They're using and not knowing that rapper is really not like that. He's not in the streets.
No.
So how do you tell your kids, like, hey, your son's growing up, like, that's not what it is. What he's rapping about it's not the way you go about it.
Yeah, I just tell them all the time, it's really just an image thing. It's a character. They created a character, and most of them know somebody that live in that life, and they just piggybacking off of it. So they don't actually live that life. Because if you actually put a gun in their hand and tell them to go shoot that person, they ain't gonna go do it. They gonna give you all the reason why they ain't gonna do it. You want me to throw away my life? But you just got through rapping, talking about you gonna do a drive-by, you gonna pull up, and you gonna do all that. But I'm giving you the gun to go do it. You won't go do it. You don't want that. You don't want what come behind it. You know what I mean? So to me, I think it's acting just like it's an image, an acting, a character. You know what I mean? And that's all they creating. And that's why I say with me, with my music, I try to stay away from that. Every now and then I might just do a song about just a little bit of it, but not in debt, because that's not me.
So you're not going for the streets?
No.
In your music, that's basically what you're saying?
No. I glorify. I'm not in there talking about some dope and killing and all that. Most of them talking about women. So you know what I'm saying, twerking and dancing and stuff like that. I like fun music.
Okay.
I like music to turn you. I don't want to do no type of music that takes you just want to go take another person's life. That ain't my motive. You know what I mean?
So was there ever a moment you wanted to give up on music completely?
Yeah, I did, cause it's a lot of money invested into this music. You know what I mean? And when you're doing it yourself, it costs a lot. You know what I mean? So I tell anybody, like, you know what I mean, have your money together if you want to deal with this music situation. You got to have your bread together, or get around people that's gonna put you in position. Because now it ain't, how everybody tell you, oh, I hate when guys get on interviews and get up in front of people talking about, oh, I've been grinding from day one. I was out the trunk and all that. But I be knowing the truth.
Yeah.
They just knew one guy that knew this producer that knew the main person. That's all it took.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't do no grinding, but they try to sell you a dream like keep struggling, keep doing this, keep grinding. Man, that's all fake, man. Just tell the person the truth. It'd be a lot of millionaires if the person would just tell them exactly what to do.
So you basically want you to give you the cheat code.
Cheat code. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to struggle because you struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not making any sense. You're not breaking the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Break it. Because it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to take no money out your pocket unless you threaten, because that person might go past you. Now your ego in a way.
So do you see that only in our culture?
Yes. I don't see that in no other culture. You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, man, I get more love from white people than black people.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it that way, but I just got to be honest.
Facts is facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or a white person can see you and show you so much love and not even know nothing about you, but just feed off your energy. Black person look at you, oh, he got this on, he got this jewelry on, what he got, what he do. It all negative. Oh, that might not be his car. He renting it. Mm-hmm. All negative stuff instead of trying to figure out what it took for that guy to get that what he got. Like, what he got going on. Let me get involved. Let me rub shoulders with him. But they go straight into negativity. And it's sad, bro. It's sad.
How did you start music at the age of 13? Was you going through anything?
No, I actually, I was listening to NWA and stuff like that. I like their music, and I like the Ice Cube, and I used to always like wanted to get me a 6'4". Yeah, I always wanted to get me a 6'4". You know what I'm saying? I was like that, and I used to like rap, but I couldn't learn how to record myself. Then back in the day, we had the cassette tape. Yeah. So I guess I'm telling my age.
Yeah,
but
I remember cassette tape.
Yeah,
I remember.
So I had the cassette tape. So at the cassette tape, we had to press record on it and play the music through another speaker. Yeah. And that's how I used to record myself and stuff. And I just started doing that and started recording myself. And then one day, my dad was like, "Man, you need to do something with that." And I was like, "Okay." He said, "Well, this what you do, son. They always do talent shows at the school. Go do it." And I used to go there and do it at school, or they have an event somewhere, or they got a barbecue. Go here. And I used to do it, and that's how I learned. That's how I learned to do my. I was writing it first, and then that's why I learned, and I started getting into it, and I started loving it, and then I just started just going from there, and I had the first person that really gave me opportunity was DJ Unk, and R.I.P. DJ Unk. You know what I'm saying?
And DJ Unk in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, he was the first one that gave me opportunity to do a song together.
Do you remember the first song
that we did? It was the Check Me Out song.
Check Me Out.
The Check Me Out now is a different version of it, and I just switched it up because he always used to tell me, put that Check Me Out. We did the song, we didn't really push it because he was going through some situation he had going on, so he couldn't really push it because he had to take care of some legal stuff first. So we couldn't really push it how we really wanted to push it. So. But he always tell me, "Man, Check Me Out, son, fire, man. You need to put it out. You need to do what you gotta do." So when after he passed away, he was at the BET Awards. He went out there. He performed out there at the BET Awards, and then I saw him. And then I flew to Atlanta to do another song with him. And then before you know it, they hit me up and said, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So I was like that check. So I said, you know what? For memories of him and showing me love, you know what I'm saying? Being a platinum artist, #1 hit. I said I just took the Check Me Out song. I'm gonna revamp it, and I did it. So I revamped it and put it out, and now everybody loving the Check Me Out song.
So who you could say was your biggest supporter? Was your parents, your kids, or?
I said my brother. He's my big supporter. He's like, bro, just do it. They used to just give me his last, go in the studio. Here, take this little money. I'll pay my cell phone bill later. Take this money here. Cause like I say with me, I didn't have a drinking problem. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. So I don't have a habit.
Okay.
So it wasn't like he give me money and I'm blowing my money and I can't do what I'm supposed to do. He just knew I was giving my last, and he believed in me. And he still this day, he'll, still support me. I post something, he like it, he share it. He called me every day. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you call unconditional love, genuine love.
Yeah.
It wasn't no, oh, well, once you make it big, I'm going to want it back, because he knowing you're going to take care of him
Yes.
because it's family.
Yes.
And that's genuine. You know, like you said, it's hard to find those nowadays.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. That's why I just really just be to myself. I really don't be, have too many friends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I just kind of like be chilling by myself, so everybody be seeing me all the time when I'm in the city, riding, or I be at a restaurant, and they be like, well, he here by himself. Like, who? Why he ain't with nobody? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's homeboy? Where's entourage? I don't be all that, because I don't put myself in a position that I need all that. I don't go nowhere where I gotta bring, a pistol with me or a gun with me. I don't put myself in that position. Other reason is the minute I'm thinking that, the minute I need to just rethink what I'm about to do.
So you have to sacrifice a lot to chase your dream.
Yes.
What did you have to give up?
A lot of stuff. I remember I sacrificed my Lambo. I had a Lamborghini, a white one, a Huracan. And I was like, man, I need to make this major move. And I'm going to need like $30K to do it. So I had to think in my mind like, okay, what I'm going to do, man? So I was like, So I wound up selling the Lambo to the guy that I bought it from, his son. And then I just took the money that I got off of it, was like $30K, like $31K. So I took the $31K and invested into my music, and it took like 7-8 more months, and it kind of put me where now that I'm making money now. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my big sacrifices I had to do. You know what I mean?
So when it come to, what about family? I mean, friends and family, did you sacrificed because they wasn't seeing the vision you had?
Well, that sacrifice was in the beginning, me moving away from them. Because there wasn't no support down there anyway. So why I'ma stay? So my big sacrifice, just to sacrifice from being around my family, and my kids, they stay in Texas. So that was my sacrifice too, not being around them. So I'm out here by myself. I don't have no family out here. So, but I believe in myself so much, and I trust my instincts that I know that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, so I don't bother me. I'm aware of it, but it don't bother me.
So down in Louisiana, it seems like everyone grew up in the church. Did you?
Yeah, in Baptist church.
Baptist church. So how do you balance being an artist and a ghostwriter?
Well, in my field, that I to be honest with you, I like being an artist, but I prefer to be the ghostwriter. Ghostwriter is where the money is. People, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about me going out somewhere and people going crazy. Oh, that's Gator. Oh, this. Let me take a picture. I don't care enough for all that. I'd rather just live comfortable and travel. That means if an artist need me to write him a song, I could be somewhere in Paris chilling, and I could write him a song in 30 minutes, send it to him. I'm done. Check, get straight to my account. That's where the money is. You know what I mean? So, but for you to get the ghostwriting opportunities, you have to be an artist. You have to show that you can make a hit consistently. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, well, how you gonna be a ghostwriter if you can't even make your own self a hit? But it's all I'm gonna trust you to be a ghostwriter for me now. So you have to really just show your art first.
So I seen that you post on IG, and I seen on YouTube that you had a song with Yella from Chicago. How did that come about?
Well, yeah, we got I met Yella. That's crazy. King Yella, that dude. You know what I'm saying? He cool, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I met him. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how I met him. And it's crazy because I ain't never told nobody this. I ain't never told nobody the story. None of the interviews, I never really said nothing about it.
Here first, exclusive.
Yeah. So I met Yella. He was with his daughter at Shoe Palace.
And that's here in Vegas?
In Vegas.
Okay.
So I'm in there with my son. You know what I'm saying? So he in there. And the other dude was, the guy was telling me like, what you trying to get something? What you and Yella about to get? And I'm like, who Yella? Who? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm here with my son. So he thought I was with Yella because he seen me pull up in my car. So he just figured like, okay, Yella,
Entourage.
Yella star, he pulling up in a nice whip. So they must be together. But it wasn't the case, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't say nothing like that. I saw him and I spoke to him. I just like what up? But I ain't really, really engaged. And, I don't be like that. I be to myself. I got my son with me too, so I don't be playing all that. So, and I know he had his daughter with him, so I know people don't play about their kids, you heard me? But then I think he went outside first and got in his car, and then I wound up. It so happened that we was parked close to each other, and I happened to saw him. I said, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "What's up?" I said, "Bro, you know what I'm saying?" I said, "I be watching what you doing and stuff, man. We need to do something, man. Like I be doing music, I be doing my thing," and he didn't even hesitate to be like, "You know what? Shit, take my number down."
Yeah.
And he gave me his number, and from there we just started talking it up, chopping it up.
So y'all politicking, huh?
Yeah, and he showed love just right off the bat, and ever since then he get his kids, you know what I'm saying, love my kids, you know what I'm saying, and then we were just like, I was telling him, I was like, okay, you from Chicago. I said, you need to open the door for the South. You need to let them see that you can adapt, because all they know is you with the Chicago music. They ain't seen you on that South.
Right, because he's from the Midwest, because I'm from the Midwest. So he's from Chicago, and I'm from KC, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
So we're only 8 hours away. So I understand,
Yeah, so I put him on that South. He was like, I showed him how, like how it need to go and how I need to flow a little bit, you know what I mean? Some little catchy little stuff. He adapted to it quick. That was surprising, because it's hard for me to get another a West Coast or a Chicago to adapt to that, to know how to do it, But he just went right into it. Once I kind of showed him like how I need to flow, and man, he just killed that bitch.
So it'll let you know you guys can work. So it'll let you know that other artists can work with each other without feeling like ego involved.
Yes.
Because as a man, we ain't trying to hear nothing from another man, especially if we feel like, oh, he on the same level as same level I'm on them. But what can you tell me?
Yeah. Nah, he was humble. He didn't even trip. He was like, let's do it. Let's run it. He was like, let's shoot the video. He did everything. He never was the type of person that'd be like, give me the run around. Hey, pay me all this money to do all. He was just so humble. Like I say, I can't speak for nobody else. You heard me? Like, people talk, oh, yell at this and yell at that. You know what I mean? That's why I told him, say, yell at this and yell at that. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to talk all that. But when he around me, whatever that side he got, that shit, that's out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't even act like that around me. You know what I'm saying? He's like a brother. Like, he just quiet. You know what I'm saying? He laugh. He joke. He's not that person that everybody image him out to be. Now, how he act when he around me, I don't know.
That's because he's comfortable around you. He know that you ain't got no head of motor. He know you ain't about to go upside try to go in his pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, he know what I'm saying? He cool. You know what I'm saying? He know I respect him. I got respect for him. Shit, like I say, I can't speak for nobody else saying how that whatever he done to them or whatever how they feel.
Yeah.
Nah, with me, he 100. Man, it's not one time I call his phone and he don't call me back. And that show you genuine. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. And the same thing with me. He call my phone. If I don't call him right then and there, I call him right on back. So it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? So he come to my crib, I come to his crib. Shoot, we go hang out. We keep it 100. And he's solid though. He's solid.
So what's something people misunderstand about you the most?
Misunderstood. Like I said me being genuine. Like they don't understand that I'm humble. I'll do anything for you. You know what I mean? I give you my last dollar. I give you a ride that's an hour away. I'm genuine like that. I'm willing to help. You know what I mean? But some people just once they see me, and they just judge for what they see. They figure like, oh, he cocky, or he ain't humble, he think he too much. But that's not it, bro. I'm a very humble person when you get down and talking to me. You know what I mean?
Where did that come from? Did it come from you growing up in the church or your parents? Like, where did that come from?
It come from my mama. My mother told me I always be humble. You know what I'm saying? My dad told me, like, don't let nobody see you. Don't let nobody see you humble. They take it for weakness. So I had to adapt to both in the middle, because I'm like, yeah, I want to be humble, but I don't want to be hard all the time. But then nobody going to want to be around me. You know what I mean? So I just learned to adapt to it and make it work, and be working in my favor. You know what I mean? So like I said, only thing I have problems with, like I said, when people like take advantage of me being humble and being respectful to them. They take advantage of that, take that as weakness, as I'm green or something. And that ain't the case, you heard me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just genuine like that, and I want to bless everybody. I want everybody to win.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And I heard that a lot from because I didn't interview a couple of people from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Especially like Young Miller.
Yeah,
He seemed very genuine. Like he seemed like he wants to, as he's coming up, he want to bring his crew with him.
Yeah.
He want to bring people genuinely,
Mm-hmm.
help him start it from the bottom,
Yeah.
and to get where it's at now.
For sure.
And that's what it seems like. You was like a lot of you people from Louisiana really wants us, see people win at the same time.
Exactly. We don't mean no. You know what I'm saying? We always extending our hand like we want you to win. You heard me?
What is that culture like down there?
It's cool. I love it. I love the culture. Everybody, they just like Atlanta. We stick together too. You know what I'm saying? We like music. We'll do music together. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I can say I really miss in Louisiana, I ain't gonna lie, just the food. Oh my God.
Well, what kind of food? Because I ain't never been down there. And, I want to
man,
check it out.
Walter.
I want to check it out.
Oh man, all the gumbo, boudin, the red beans and rice, the crab, the turkey necks, man, the corn, the shrimp. I'm like, the way we fix it, man, it's just amazing. Like you can taste the food here in Vegas, right? And then you can go taste the food down there. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
You like, oh, this is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we shoot up everything. The turkey, we shoot up the chicken, and you're going to get flavor in everything you eat, you heard? So I love that.
So, Sunday dinners, who's cooking?
What, when I'm in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Oh, mom, you heard me? Yeah, but she whipping it up, you heard me? So she going to whip that done up. You know, she fixes the breakfast, but when it's time to get in there to get that gumbo, that red beans and rice and cornbread, with that splash of sugar in it. Oh, man, Walter.
Yeah, it remind me of every Sunday, not even just on Sundays, my mom and grandma always cooking. Yeah. So like when Thanksgiving coming around, it doesn't feel like Thanksgiving because we just had that Sunday. Like my grandma and them was making like a 4-course meal. Yeah. Because, shoot, I grew up with mom and grandma. That's all I know. Yeah. Family's everything. So what is family to you?
Oh, man, family everything. I like my family, you know what I'm saying? They cool, you know what I mean? You know, they got their ways and stuff. Some of them get upset like, oh, you got a little Hollywood. You don't come back home. We see you on TV all the time and videos and music videos, BET Awards, but you don't come down here. Yeah. I just, you know what I mean? I'm in a whole different lane, different world now, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm focusing on now is my my life and make sure my kids and my family straight. You know what I'm saying? So I can't focus on that down there. You know what I mean? Especially, I love family, but once again, I go to my Facebook. That most of my family on Facebook. Yeah. You don't get no likes. You don't get no shares. But you definitely get a view. And that's crazy. And that's family.
You'll get a phone call. Hey, I need a bar. Such and such. Man. Can you help with the funeral? Hey, I need some money on the light bill or something like that. But
man. I done had them get mad at me a couple times. Oh, man, you ain't got no money to help this person. This person done lost their apartment. Can you get them $1,000? Can you? And when I say no, they mad. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, man, I ain't nothing. God don't like ugly. So how God ain't? I made my own money. Look, everybody grown.
Hey, they said God don't like ugly, but he sure ain't fun or pretty neither.
Nah, no, that's right. Yeah.
So having success in music. So have that changed the relationship with your friends and family?
Yeah. And it's always financial. It's always money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it didn't come to me easy. I grind and I got there. You know what I'm saying? But they feel like, okay, you made it. Now give it to us. Like, give us some money. Put us in position. Yeah. I say I'll put you in position, but I'm not finna give you my money. You know what I'm saying? My money is not gonna put you in position. My money is gonna handicap you. Because if I give you money, you're gonna want more money.
What the Bible say, money is the root of all evil, right?
Yeah, that's it. You can't. I would never put you in a position where you be successful if I keep giving you money. That's not gonna make you successful. That's gonna hinder you, handicap you, because that's all you're gonna think of. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna pay this gas bill, but I'm gonna go to the Chris Brown concert. But I'm gonna hit Gator up and say, Gator, can you shoot me $500? You know, Auntie ain't got it right now.
But on IG, you on there looking hair on fleet, nails and everything,
Man,
and
the
knowing
Chris
you.
Brown concert, screaming their lungs out. I said, ain't this something? Now, I had that before. I had to go to the Essen Fest. Somebody in my family, I ain't gonna say the name for they be all mad. But they was like they needed the money to pay the storage. They need to pay the storage. They had need like $250, so I gave them $250. They took the $250 and got their braids done and went to the Essen Fest.
And knowing you got that storage to pay, this was this money for that you didn't cry and boo-hoo and gave me a sob story, but then you turn around and you where?
At the Essen Fest.
Doing what?
Party. Turning up in the Superdome.
With who?
People that probably don't even like you.
And they probably behind on their bills too.
Man. Trying to prove a point that you were going. If I looked at her Facebook when she had posted like, they think I ain't gonna be in the Essen Fest building, I'm gonna be in the building, watch this. If I saw that, I probably wouldn't have did it because I probably know what you was doing. But I didn't see that. I was just trying to be genuine.
So, is the Essen Fest expensive again?
Well, they got the different events and stuff like that they have going on there and stuff. So, the ticket may be like $100, something like that. But then you got different stuff they got going on. They want to do a meet and greet, so they'll pay like $250 for that. You know what I mean? So, but never again. So that's why half of my family be upset with me because of that situation.
What is the biggest lesson that life has taught you so far?
Don't trust everybody. Don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's like I said, that's my biggest kind of downfall right now, like trusting right off the bat. So now I trust you, but I'm still gonna stand firm, like, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you ain't gonna cross me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make you know, like, yeah, I trust you, we cool, but don't cross me. You know what I'm saying? There's consequence behind that situation. You know what I mean? So, so that's what I'm working on, and shoot, I'm achieving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel the same way, especially when I'm in relationships. Some women be like, you don't trust somebody. I said, if I don't trust you, then so when you do something, then I won't be surprised because it's like, hey, I already knew you was on some nonsense, so I didn't trust you anyway.
Yeah.
So you finally showed me your hand who you are.
For sure, man. And that's why I say I just be, same thing with females, man. They just, they see you nice and jeweled up and nice car, and they don't really want you genuinely. They want the lifestyle that wherever you living, they want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I tell anybody, man, don't never get with no woman that can't help you is beneficial with you too, because hey, you human too. You know what I'm saying? So what happened when you lose everything? Is she still gonna be on your side? So you didn't want her to go to work because you want to sit her and look pretty and stay home. And now that you done lost your job, whatever, now she's moving to the next person in the DM. I put it like this: I keep it 100. Every woman know who her next man she want to be with. She already know who's the next person she gonna get an opportunity to. And that's it's hurt, but it's the truth. Men, we don't know. We just gonna figure out whoever come along, we gonna figure out. Some might do, but most of the men, we just gonna, once that relationship over with, we just out there fishing. Seeing what we can catch. The woman already know, I'm finna get this dude over here this opportunity. He been in my DMs. He been trying to get with me. He consistent checking on me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So I just, but as long as you doing what you supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Treating her right, showing her respect, dating, that's the problem. People stop dating.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where your relationship go left. You stop dating.
So what I have noticed is you have to be a millionaire to date a bum. Especially women on social media. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We know that's the Airbnb you living in. So that's why dating is ruined now.
Yeah.
Because you got to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
And when this person only making 40, maybe between 30 to 40 a year, but I got to make all this. I got to make 100,000, 6 figure to date you.
Yeah. It's sad because us men, we can go see a beautiful woman at McDonald's and want to date her. if we on the other side of the counter and trying to holler at a woman that's in there trying to buy something from McDonald's, she'll frown up on us.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do with you? You don't make 6 figures.
That's crazy.
And that's the thing. That's why you said, once again, dating nowadays is ruined, especially here in Vegas. Oh my God.
Yeah, you gotta have that money.
Especially here in Vegas.
Yeah, so I don't even pay them no attention.
So what advice would you give someone in the music industry who's trying to get into the music?
I tell them, like, you really need to focus on networking. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go splurging your money and spending your money and throwing it away. Go to different events. Go rub shoulders. Because that's gonna get you further than you just trying to pay money to advertise and all that. Man, it's more easier for you just to go rub shoulders because you don't know who that person know. You know what I mean? So the fact that you didn't want to go spend $30 to get in that concert, to get next to that person, you missing the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna spend your money, go straight to the source. Don't do it the long way. You know what I'm saying? You want to be at the BET Awards and perform. They want $2,000. Pay that $2,000. Go ahead and pay the money to get where because you'll get more recognition doing that than you spending your money passing out CDs, telling somebody to come to your page. Then you'll spend more. You'll come out way better just going straight to the source. Just spend the money. You're gonna have to do it anyway. Anywhere I go, you're gonna spend the same amount of money, but you're gonna do it the longer way or the shorter way. And I learned that. You know what I mean? So people respect you more too when you spend that money with them. That's gonna benefit you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying go spend it crazy so nobody like ain't got nothing going on. But if you know somebody got some traction, like I had one of my friends would tell me like he wanted to do something with not World Star, Shade 45. And Shade Room 45, something like that. And they wanted $2,000 and you can get the interview and everything. That's a big platform. And I told them, but you need to take the opportunity because when I asked them one time, they wanted like $3,800, $3,600. They told him $2,000. I said, boy, you better take that opportunity, take it, because they got so millions of followers. You don't know who say, hey, I'm looking for an artist like that, or actor, or whatever you are. You take that opportunity. So, but the problem is, people won't pay the $2,000, but they'll pay to promote, go buy some Gucci shoes, buy all the Gucci glasses, and all that shit and add it up to $2,000.
So basically faking until they making it?
Yeah. So you're going backwards. You keep going backwards. Nah. So I learned the game. You know, I like nice stuff, but I learned it. It's not going to get me nowhere. That's not going to get me nowhere where I need to be. It's going to get me the image, but it's not going to get me where I want to be. So you need to spend more money in marketing than you doing your image.
So who was your mentor growing up into the game?
I ain't had no mentor.
So you learned all this on your own?
On my own. I learned from making my mistakes. You know what I mean? Because I just figured out, like, let me just do it myself. Like, because I tried to let somebody teach me, but then they wouldn't let me get to where I need to get to because of my craft and how I am in the studio. Like I said, people are intimidated when I get in the studio. When I get in the studio with somebody, they don't want me to get on a song, or they find all type of excuses. They really fear me in that studio. Like, I'm a beast in there. Like, I'm literally a 30 to 45 minute song person. It's crazy. It's like, this dude don't write nothing, and for him to keep coming up with music, it's like crazy. How is he doing this? And I tell him, man, I just crafted because I said to myself, if they cut these hands off, they can't cut this off.
And I heard that from Lil Wayne. Like, he don't write anything down. You just go on there and just freestyle everything.
That's it. That's how you do it. I mean, because you go off emotions, how you feeling on the song. You write it down, you might don't feel the emotion from the song because you just writing it down. You just reading whatever you see. You know what I'm saying? But when you freestyle, your energy change. You know what I'm saying? My energy changed. Like, I can't write. I don't even know when the last time I wrote. I everything is a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And then it's crazy is I might hear about 30 beats, and I got 30 hooks, and they all in my head, nothing written down.
So how do you keep up with all that?
I'm just talented. I just hear the beat. I hear it a couple times to make sure I remember how the hook go, and that's it.
So you can put how long would it take you to put one song together?
30 to 45 minutes. That's it.
So
2 takes, the most.
So is there a song like when you're going through some things, you record and keep it for yourself, or it just stays in your head, keep it bottled in?
I just keep it in my head until I go in the studio and put it down. You know what I mean? But yeah, so everything freestyle, bro. It's crazy. Like people say, I don't see how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you do that? Like I might hear a beat that I done heard like 8 months ago, but I still know the hook. I go in that mud and drop it. That's the only challenging I have is the R&B one. That's the only challenging. But I still freestyle it, but that's the only challenging right there. And I just did one last night. And they were challenging, but I did it. You know what I mean? I like to, you know what I'm saying, test myself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else scared to test me, so I'm gonna test my own self. So I'm gonna put myself in position and see if you can overachieve this one right here. You heard me?
So what they say in poker, always bet on black.
Yeah.
So you always bet on yourself.
That's it. If I'm losing myself.
When you look back at your younger self, what would you tell yourself today?
I don't think I would tell myself no. I think I had to go through all this situation for me to be the person I am now. I think I had to go through this. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think I would have been the person I am if I haven't went through all that, because I'd have been trying to go through it when I'm older, doing it backwards. And the chances and the opportunities that I had when I was young, I might wouldn't have had them when I'm older. So I probably would have been already dead, or already shot, or already in jail. You know what I mean? Because now they're not gonna pat me on the hand. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the young age pat on the hand and misdemeanors and don't do it again, or you know what I'm saying? So I think I had to go through this situation. But you know, I ain't gonna say I'm proud of it, but I made it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't have to put myself in that situation again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that.
I think our mistakes make us who we are.
Yeah.
We learn from our mistakes and become a better man. So what would you tell a kid coming out of Louisiana?
Yeah.
What would you tell him as far as leading him in the right way?
Well, like I said, I'm definitely a mentor to the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? The YNs and stuff like that. So I'll tell them the straight truth. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just tell them exactly this was gonna happen if you do this. This gonna happen. I just keep it 100 with them. You know what I mean? So they respect it. I never had nobody that didn't just give me the respect that I needed and blew me off like, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. You heard me?
So there's a question I always ask my guests before we go. What legacy do you want young Gator to leave behind?
That you can do it. Just move out your comfort zone and move away from home. So if you live in your home time is never going to give you that what you need to put you in a better position. You have to move away from home. And the people that's going to give you the opportunity is the people that you don't even know. People that you never would imagine you would have been around, or never imagine you would have been close to. And it's always the people that, you know what I'm saying, that's not from your city, not from whole different state. So it's just taking that chance. Gambling with life. If you're going to gamble with something, gamble yourself. Bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So don't sit there and wait for somebody to come knock at your door and give you that opportunity. That ain't going to happen.
So where can they find, if people wanted to collab with you, where can they find you at?
You can find me on all social medias. Young Gator Music. That's YUNGGATORMUSIC. So you can find me on all that, because people always put the O in it. Nah, the O out of there. So the Young Gator Music, all on platform, YouTube. My email, younggatormusic@gmail. So everything is Young Gator Music. You know what I mean? So they can reach me out for features or whatever, collabs, podcasts, or whatever.
So do you have anything in the works?
Oh yeah. I'm working on a thing. I got the EP I'm working on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a lot of bangers. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get ready to put out. And then also, you know what I'm saying, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Fleet University and Flyness, you know what I'm saying, the clothing line. They've been, doing their thing and supporting me. I'm flying some of the gear now. So they've been supporting me and stuff.
That's tough. Where can they get that at?
Oh, yeah, man, I'll let you know. He got his website and stuff. He got some fly gear, man. You know what I'm saying? And Fleet University, you know what I'm saying? They both got some fly stuff. So I support them a lot. And also, like I said, I got my podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Where can they find that at?
Oh yeah. So we putting it together. Right now, we've been shooting a lot of episodes and stuff like that. So it's called Southwest. You know what I'm saying?
I think I caught a couple of that on IG.
Yeah. So Southwest. So we got to have you on there.
Yeah. You and another brother.
Sure.
What's his name?
YP. Yeah. So it's
shout
YP.
out to YP.
Yeah. So shout out YP. So so we got that podcast going on. You know what I'm saying? The South and the West, because I'm from the South and from the West. So we got that going on. So I got a lot of stuff and working going on. A lot of shows and stuff getting ready to come up. I just haven't dropped the dates and stuff yet because I want to confirm everything and make sure the budget right. And you know what I mean. So, but I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of music videos coming out. So I got some major stuff, man.
So are you an independent artist or you signed anyone?
Independent.
Is that the best way to go?
For right now, yes, that's the best way to go. Cause I had another label was trying to sign me, but they wasn't talking about no decent money that I need, you know. So I asked them, did they want to do a single deal? They didn't want to do a single deal. They wanted me to do a 3-album deal. And I said, no, it's not worth it. So I just stayed independent. So if y'all labels out there talking about cutting that check, you hear me?
They know where to find you.
Yeah, we can make something happen, boy. Also, I'm out to tell you, with me, like I said, I'm an artist and a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? So you get 2 in 1. So you got a guy that's already developed. He don't need no artist development. He don't need none of that. He's already fire as he is. And also he can ghostwrite. So that means I can help. He can put out music and he can write for another artist. So now they got a win-win situation. They just got to take advantage of it because if the right person talk the right money, I'm gone. Now you wish you would have missed the opportunity. Don't miss your opportunity. I learned that. Don't miss your opportunity. The opportunity presents itself. Take it. You heard me?
Well, once again, we got young Gator here. I want to thank you for stopping by, brother.
For sure.
Wish you nothing but many more success.
Oh, yeah, man. This ain't going to be the last time they see me, man. I'm going to be popping right back on up. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, brother.
For sure, man.